We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy.
Love me. Conspiracy stuff. To be honest with you, I'm kind of retarded.
Welcome to Conspiracy Dummy, the conspiracy podcast that drinks and drives and crashes flying saucers. I am your host, Double D.
Joining me on the podcast, we have some aliens that have crash landed here. First, we have
Adrian. What's good?
Yeah, what's up?
What did it do?
what did do? You son of a bitch.
Oh shit, sorry, I was fucking
You
playing.
son of a bitch. No, you have to get off that shit. Pause that bitch.
Oh, hold on a second, I'm about to win.
Next, we have Mario the Martian.
Mario, what's good?
What's good, homie?
What's good?
What are we talking about?
Introduce into my balls.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah, let's get into it. So, hey,
Today on the podcast, we'll be talking about Roswell. We might have some fucked up audio today, but fuck, that's how it was back in 1947. Radio just sucked, and so will the audio on this episode for today. Bear with us all.
next week marks the 75th anniversary of the UFO crash that occurred in the first week of July in 1947 on a ranch in Roswell, New Mexico. So what's good, Adrian? You're like an hour away from there, bro. Why don't you go check that shit out? It's going to be a dope festival.
And people look weird.
the locals? You think they...
I see all the chicks that come on the dating apps from Roswell. They all look crazy.
Maybe they have a little bit of alien DNA in them, bro. Maybe they interbred. Who knows what happened when that crash occurred?
Yeah, Roswell's there. Fucking commercialized UFOs some shitty way.
I don't know. At first, I used to think it was a cool town. And then I was like, yeah, this fucking town's full of shit. There's no fucking aliens or UFOs around here.
But how would you know? How would you know? Well, let's get into that, man. Hey,
Roswell's whack, bro. They commercialize it too much.
oh yeah, it brings a lot of fucking tourism, bro.
Yeah, aliens and UFOs. And if they really have some spaceship shit, why don't they just put it up for everybody to see?
Well, but didn't you know, bro? The government came and seized that shit. There was like a cover up and everything, bro.
They found like a fucking dollar-sized silver coin, like the size of a dollar coin, piece of metal from a spaceship. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That was it. That was it from the wreckage. Just a little fuck. They had to take two planes from that area. They had to fly two planes out of that area to have both materials, because just in case one fucking plane crashed or whatever the fuck didn't make it, they still had some of the wreckage on the other.
And then back then, you said what it happened in 1940? What?
47.
You see, back then there wasn't even cameras or social media. They would have killed those people if they really found a spaceship. They would have killed them and took the spaceship, and no one ever would have known about it.
Dude.
So the fact that in 1947, some people are saying they have evidence of space fucking ships and aliens, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
I don't know, man. I think some people were like killed during that time. I think, well, of course, you know, but the people were involved.
I think Roswell did it just for like tourism.
Yeah, it's a cool name, Roswell.
You can go over there to Roswell and play in the spaceship at McDonald's.
But the thing is, bro, explain this. When it did occur, the government admitted that the crash was not from this planet.
Those are stories, though. Those are just make-believe stories.
But why would they say that? And then, like, days or a week later, I forgot, they covered it up and said that it was a weather balloon.
It's just fucking stories. It's like if me and you lived in 1947, and I'm the fucking asshole farmer that says, "Oh yeah, I found a spaceship," and then you're like the FBI, and I'm like, "Oh, look at this guy, FBI," and you're just saying shit, and you're not really FBI.
You're just fucking like, you're just flashing a badge real quick just to get some information.
We live in 2022. When do you ever see the FBI explaining shit on the news? Answer me that. So why the fuck would they be doing it in 1947?
Maybe that's where they started it all, huh? Because years before, bro, there was like a big UFO craze. Sci-fi was big, you know what I mean? All this, you got Forbidden Planet. You had The Day the Earth Stood Still, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You had all these movies, bro, you know what I mean? So, and you had that guy, Orson Welles, that radio host talking about the War of the Worlds, you know what I mean?
He was a writer.
What?
He was a writer.
Writer, whatever the fuck he was, you know what I mean? But he was known for that. And I think he was known for, like, reporting on this shit as well. He had to cover that shit up or take it back. You know, a lot of people were involved with this shit, man. You know what I mean? Why release this information and then say later that it was a weather balloon? Why cover it up? Just to get the people talking? I guess that could be. I think that's what we see a lot nowadays.
It's just make-believe stories, like I said. The FBI or whoever authorities said, "Oh, it's really just a weather balloon." They weren't even real authorities. They were just like friends of the farmer that found the fucking whatever.
Yeah, he said that he found all the wreckage and he's seen weather balloons before. You know, they landed on his property before, but this was not a fucking weather balloon, he said.
Okay, so if what you're saying is true, why can't you go to Roswell and see the wreckage for yourself?
They used it. They reverse engineered it, bro. They took it somewhere, bro. They took it to like Area 51 or some shit, Area 52. I don't know how many fucking areas there are.
You still want to believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus too, guy?
Dude,
that's not real.
Those motherfuckers could be aliens, bro. Where the fuck do you think those stories come from?
You might be right. They could be aliens.
Adrian's an alien. That's why he's so fucking quiet.
This game's taking a little bit longer than I thought it was.
Adrian, turn that game off, man. What the fuck are you doing?
He's fucking massacring some 9-year-olds. Leave him alone.
I know, that's his way of fucking communicating with the kid.
I was.
He's dominating some fucking 9-year-olds. Leave him alone.
I know. What fucking 40-year-old plays video games nowadays?
Who's 40?
Like, I'm gonna get a lot of motherfuckers calling in shit.
Don't even say video games. Say Fortnite, because that's even more embarrassing.
Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, that's worse. Fortnite. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, Fortnite. Speaking about forts, I'm sure they got some shit like this wreckage stored in a fort or some underground bunker. I don't know, man. I'm sure.
Okay, and let's say this did happen in 1947. Where's the rest of the aliens that... Okay, let's say your homie crashes. Oh, you just leave them there to crash and die? Or do you go check on them?
And that's another
thing,
bro.
So where's the rest of the aliens that came check on their homies? Yeah, there's none.
That's the thing. Maybe they were fucking like drinking and driving and shit. Maybe a motherfucker went for like a cruise,
and then,
like a joyride.
If it happened in 1947, why hasn't it happened again?
Well, I think there has been, bro. Watch. There's been some incidents, bro. That we have the Aurora, Texas UFO crash in April 17 in 1897. There was a crash in at that town, bro. 1897, bro.
No, wait, come on. That's too fucked. That's like 130 years ago. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't know. I think they have the newspaper at the time saying it, reporting it.
That's older than the Roswell story.
I think like a village or a town, I should say, fucking came and saw that wreckage, bro. I don't know. And we
could say anything happened in those times, but
yeah. Also, we have the Rendlesham Forest incident, a series of UFO landings So it was not just like one event. It just and I forgot when this took place. All right.
Damn, these people are badass. Watching like the last two people go at it.
Why do you say people age? Or you should say 9-year-old kids?
Yeah, quit fronting, bro.
Nah, I think it's a 9-year-old kid playing that good.
Oh no. Let me see. We also have the Shang Harbor UFO impact, and that shit happened into the waters near Nova Scotia. Something crashed in the waters near Nova Scotia. People saw this shit too. There's been like fucking crashes, bro, throughout time. I think just Roswell just.
One of my favorite movies is The Thing, bro. That's about a alien spacecraft that crashed like 1,000 or 100,000 years ago, buried in the ice.
Damn. That's crazy. I love that movie.
That story always made me feel like a little scared, but also a little intrigued.
That thing makes you intrigued.
But like, imagine finding some fucking 100,000-year-old buried spaceship in the ice. That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
But look at the way the story ends. Nobody ever finds out it's there.
John Carpenter, bro. It's a dope fucking
They
movie.
all fucking die. So it's like, this farmer that found this spacecraft in Roswell, I'm pretty sure he would have been dead if it was real. I think the real story
Well, he's
that you're
definitely dead
looking
now.
for, I think the real story that you need to look for is not like, oh, we found a crash site of a UFO. Is you need to find out a story where the whole town goes missing, or like a whole neighborhood goes missing, and that's where some real shit went down.
Well, let me tell you that there's another theory, bro. This is an interesting one. Let me show you this one. Let me tell you this. There's a theory in this book. It's called Area 51, An Uncensored History of American Top Secret Military Bases by Ann Jacobson. And what it says in the book, the author explains that Stalin created this panic right after, like, I guess, World War II. You know what I mean? He created this panic. He saw what Orson Welles did with the radio adaptation of the War of the Worlds, right? He saw all this crazy chaos that was created from it, bro, right? And so what he did, supposedly, allegedly, he was inspired when the Soviet Union captured a German fighter called the Horten, Ho 2029. This plane was, so the book reportedly states, full of alien-like children created in a eugenics experiment by a Nazi who qualled the evil of Stalin himself. So what they said is that Stalin got a hold of this plane or some shit, filled it with some fucking mutated children, bro, right? And he sent it over here and crashed it to cause this mass hysteria. And people, when they fucking got to the wreckage, bro, when they saw that shit, they didn't even know what the fuck it was. So they had to keep it under wraps. They're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? So either it was aliens or like, what the fuck? Who sent this shit? Where's this shit coming from? You know what I mean? So it was like, that was like a theory, bro. Some crazy fucked up shit. Imagine that, bro. Like the children supposedly, this is what they said.
Let me ask you another question. Hold on.
Yeah.
What other secret military base do you know of besides Area 51?
Dude, I'm sure there's a lot of secret bases, man. But I don't know.
And so you see, there you go. Area 51.
Well, I just said it. I just said Area 52, Area 53. If you go around New Mexico, bro, too, you see fucking little areas, too, in New Mexico. I'm sure there's in fucking Utah and Colorado and Nevada. I think this is what Area 51 is, right? Area 51's in Nevada, I think. There's a lot of that whole area, bro. There's like, we lived near Los Alamos. Dude, you know Los Alamos had some fucking underground city or some fucking shit going on underneath there, bro. Like, for reals. That's some top secret shit up there. Military shit.
Okay, but those are your suspicions, but you don't really know. So it's like, how good of a secret base is Area 51 that the whole world knows about it? It's not a secret military base anymore if the whole world knows about it.
Not just that, dude. Like a couple years back or a few years back, I forgot when it was, but remember they were gonna raid Area 51, bro. There were a whole bunch of people were getting together online, like, fuck this shit. We want to know. Let's get together at Area 51 and let's storm the fucking building. Like, yeah,
They never did.
they never did. Dude, motherfuckers would get shot, blown up. I don't know, but it's cool. It's cool that shit was gonna happen. You know, if I wasn't so far away and busy, I probably would have gone, partied and shit. Man, maybe we'll see some aliens like the Xenomorph or Predator, fucking Marvin the Martian. What else? Fucking E.T. Elf. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Is it a hoax? Or did it really happen? That is the question. That is the question. You see those pictures and everything too, those famous pictures of the guys just standing right next to the, like, whatever, the wreckage. And, you know what I mean? That guy too was like, what the fuck is this? This is not the same shit that I saw the last time. This is not the same fucking material. Like, what the fuck? You guys are fucking with me. I don't know, man. There's a movie too. I remember seeing a while back, Roswell. It was pretty interesting. Roswell, New Mexico. I think there's a show too. I believe a lot of motherfuckers were silenced. Something happened. I do think something happened. Or we were just led to believe. This is, dude, because this is what really started it, bro. This is what really fucking made this shit like a pop culture phenomenon, bro. It's like really big, you know? So it's known worldwide. Like you're right. They made a lot of fucking money in that area, I believe. And Adrian, I don't know. If he want to get off the fucking video game, maybe he should go check out that festival that's going to happen. So if you're near Roswell, there's going to be a festival July 1st through the 3rd. Go get weird. It's the 75th anniversary of the crash landing of 2 drunk aliens. Let me ask you a quick question. If you're an alien, bro, where would you...
Anal probe everybody.
You'll anal probe everyone? Damn, dude, you sound like you're getting anal probed right now. I'll let you guys go, man. Adrian fucking fell off. He's still fucking playing video games with fucking, I don't know what the fuck, alien children. And, oh shit, man, breaking news. Fuck. Right now, live on the scene, we have reporter Dyno-Ryder. Tell me what's good.
It's all good, and I'm reporting live from Roswell, New Mexico.
Live on the scene, shit.
We got a lot to talk about, people. A lot of interesting facts coming through.
Yeah, man, tell us what's good, man. What's going down?
In the 1930s, Roswell was a site for much of Robert H. Gutter's early rocketry work. Have you ever heard of this Robert H. Gutter?
No, who is that?
Well, let me school you. Robert H. Gutter was an American engineer, professor, physicist, and an inventor. He is credited with creating and building the world's first liquid fuel rocket.
What? Don't tell me that fucker's building UFOs and shit. Flying saucers.
Well, he's dead, long gone, but maybe his team, maybe his proteges out there, you know, the people that were in his laboratory working on this stuff.
Continue working
on it. But the interesting thing about this, he successfully launched his first rocket on March 16. As early of 1926, they're already launching rockets, Danny. I did not even know that until I read it. 1926.
Yeah.
Which ushered in a space flight and innovation era. This is the guy that created that, the possibilities of flying objects.
Oh, shit.
Rockets.
So do you see the little fucking things just start, like, building, right? The building blocks to the...
Exactly.
Spaceships.
So why do you think Roswell, flying rockets, dead bodies, all this type, it fits well together because of the site.
Yeah.
This site was used as a rocket. They were launching rockets. They were testing engines. He is credited for having the first liquid power rocket engines.
Yeah.
That's why when that happened, the incident of Roswell, 1947,
Yeah.
alleged weather balloon, what was it?
Definitely not no weather balloon.
But that's what
I don't think it was, man. Fuck. I know that's what they're saying, but like, and I was mentioning earlier with these fucks that the government said that it was a fucking flying saucer or some debris of a crash from another planet, right? Or some shit, right? But then days later they retracted that shit and said that it was a weather balloon. But fuck that, dude.
Exactly.
Or are they planting the seeds to like fuck with the world? You know what I mean? They put that shit in people's heads. I don't know, man. So what's good on the scene, man? Like how's Roswell? How does it look?
A lot of
A lot of parties, a lot of people going crazy.
we've seen a lot of humans, but not little green men. That's the things that we're trying to party with the little green men right now, but we can't find them.
Oh shit! How
That's
about
the conspiracy.
dude? So you see little green men? Are they like different types of aliens and shit? Are they like long, tall, fucking skinny ones, or like big 3 titty aliens and shit? You seen Total Recall, bro? Those are the best ones.
Triple double D's. No, isn't that your name? Double D.
hey, shit. Double D.
Damn, add one more titty to that. Well, all jokes
Or a
aside,
dick. Yeah.
in the 1970s, we're all talking and having fun, right?
Yeah.
In the 1970s, this happened in 1926, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. The rockets. Yeah.
The rockets, right?
Yeah.
And then the incident happened in 1947.
20 years later.
And then a few decades later,
Yeah.
in the 1970s, check it out.
Yeah.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Jesse Marcel.
Yep.
I used to know this, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me tell you from this.
Tell us what's up.
He got shit to say, bro. And this is FBI. This is very top of the, you know how we say it?
Yeah.
Top secret
Top
stuff.
secret. Yeah.
I should not be telling you this.
Damn, bro.
I could get fired.
Or whacked.
Or I will not be alive after this interview.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Damn.
this guy, all jokes aside, Jesse Marcel, in an interview with ufologists, I didn't even know there was. Have you ever heard of that word, ufologist?
Oh yeah, bro.
What is that?
Ufology. These are like a study of UFOs. These just motherfuckers just going out studying UFOs.
I thought it was something
and some
that,
shit.
But anyways,
Yep.
ufologist Stanton Friedman said he believed that the debris was extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
So in the 1970s, they started talking about there were actual bodies.
Yeah.
They had never mentioned it until like a few decades after that incident, right?
Yep.
So this guy, apparently he's a colonel, well-respected, well-known in the community over there in Roswell City.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts talking about that, that debris was extraterrestrial, according to his account of the incident. Another thing that plays into the, after the incident happened, a few decades later, in 1994, now we're getting into the, more recent
more modern times.
accounts, right?
Yeah, more modern times.
In 1994, the U.S. Air Force published a report identifying the crash object as a nuclear test surveillance balloon.
Yeah.
What do you
they
think
switched
about
it
that?
up. They keep switching it up, man.
Why do you think
high
is that?
altitude? Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. They don't know what to say. They're retracting, bro. They're just trying to I don't know, man. I just mentioned earlier, bro. I think what it is. I mentioned Stalin. I think Stalin heard about that fucking craze about the War of the Worlds shit, right? By Orson Welles. He got a hold of a German Nazi fucking plane with these fucking children in it that the Nazis put in there, bro. Like these eugenic motherfuckers put these kids in there, all mutated, and stuffed them in there and sent them over here.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, and supposedly it crashed. And when they came upon the wreckage, they were like, they don't even know what to make of it, bro. So they were tripping, and they just put everybody in a fucking frenzy, created all this mass hysteria and chaos, and
when did this happen?
And around that time, that's what they said right after World War II.
That's like in the 1940s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right after World War II. The Nazis were all into that shit too, with some aliens and shit. Spacecraft.
So that makes anybody think that they were actually technology as it is was more advanced than people were led to believe.
For sure. Yeah.
All the nuclear engines, rockets, and all this shit was being covered.
Well, you think about it, bro. Since the 1947, right? Since that time, look how fast technology took off.
Right.
Fiber optics, lasers, what do you say, holograms, whatever, bro. Think of all the technology that just came right afterwards within the last 70, maybe some years.
They even had amphibious cars.
Yeah.
Did you see those videos?
Not even.
Well, anyway,
I haven't.
in those eras, they were messing around with a lot of technology. You were right.
Yeah.
And then, they were messing with amphibious cars, submarine technology, all of this stuff. So, like you just mentioned, I am not surprised that they will cover stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this bound, when you are testing hypotheses, theories, you bound to F up.
Yeah.
And
sure.
how do you cover it up? That's the issue that we have right now with Roswell.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
And let me add this
Perfect
too.
example.
Exactly.
Roswell. Yep.
And let me say, a second Air Force report published in 1997 concluded that the stories of alien bodies
Yep.
probably stem from test dummies being dropped from high altitudes. You just mentioned that story with
Conspiracy dummies?
no point intended. I was not planning on that. This dude, that was not planned.
Did they have tinfoil hats on their head when they drop them?
I don't know, but they dropped them. They were probably monkeys, bro. They had
Damn, bro.
chimpanzees. I would not be surprised.
That's fucked up.
But there's actual movie in the 1980s. I don't know if you ever seen it.
Yeah.
Where they actually put a chimp in a spacesuit and a helmet, and they sent him off. I don't know if he was Mars or the moon. Have you heard about this movie, or have you caught glimpses of it? I know it's a 1980s movie, and that theory of using animals as chimps,
Yeah.
I will not be surprised, Danny, because
Using chimps as guinea pigs.
exactly,
and shit. Yeah.
using them to fly off these rockets, see how high they can maintain their oxygen levels, and boom, they pass out and they crash. And how would you explain that? That's very inhumane, right?
Yeah.
How would you explain it?
I don't know, man. Shit.
Test dummies, bro. Test dummies.
Maybe they're just monkeying around. I don't know.
Yeah, monkeying around.
Monkey business. But
Yeah, right.
But see that dude, like I was mentioning, this, like I was saying, this wasn't the only really event that, it's a crash, but there's been other like landings. You know what I mean? Like in Zimbabwe, there was like a school where 110 people, our children and some staff members, all witnessed a UFO land on the yard, right? The schoolyard. And they saw aliens come out of it. I think a kid said that he described one of the aliens to look like Michael Jackson.
But damn,
I don't know what to make of it, dude, but
he told them he was bad. They didn't want to believe it. But yeah, that's scary, and it does look
I
like
could
the
see
nose.
Michael Jackson going to a school.
The nose, bro. The nose with the two little dots and the big eyes. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's what comes up, right?
Yeah.
But let's stay in topic.
Yeah. But also, let me mention Fire in the Sky.
Oh, in pop, let's start.
Travis Walton, bro. The Travis Walton story.
Movies of interest.
Yeah. Travis Walton, Fire in the Sky, man.
Exactly. Now
That
that movie,
Yeah.
check it out. I actually did a few research.
That movie scared the shit out of me. I was
But
a kid, bro. Saw it in
yeah.
the drive-through. Drive-in.
I didn't know they had drive-thrus in 19.
Drive-in.
When was this made? 1993. Well, check it out, right?
Yeah.
And this movie, I've seen it, and it I don't know if it has anything to do with Roswell, but they do a great job of, and mind you, in 1993, we didn't have all this CGI that we have right now. That movie actually is way better than some of the crap that we have nowadays, because to me, as at that age, half of this shit, like, it freaked me out because it looks so real. First of all, it's said in 1975, a group of 5 men are driving home after working in a forest when they see a mysterious light.
Yeah.
Intrigued, Travis Walton, I guess that's the guy. Is that the real guy?
Yeah, that's his name, yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy that
Him and other lumberjacks.
Yeah, this is the guy that got abducted, and he tells his account to the public.
Yeah.
You know, and it says that Travis Walton leaves the truck only to be sucked up by a flying saucer. You know, how do you explain the other 4 men report that the strange event, but they skeptically, he's the only one that tell the accounts.
No,
So
yeah.
this, I don't know if it was inspired by Roswell, but
no, it's a true event. It's a true story. Yeah, it's that shit really happened, bro. And one of those guys, bro, hated that dude. Like they got in a fight earlier that day and shit. You know what I mean? Why would like they lie about that? They were all fucking scared. They took lie detector tests.
think
and
they were
shit.
like-
they
they were
all
like-
passed it.
you think they were like drunk and shit, smoking weed,
Nah,
and they
man,
started
some
seeing
shit happened, I think, bro. And he told his story too. And I don't know. I think things. I don't know if things changed over the year, but I don't. I heard that it's not really like little green men. They were like people, or like
It's the
I'm
same
not sure,
thing.
man. Somebody fucking abducted his ass basically and took him somewhere.
And you know
Did
this.
some random experiments on
This
his ass.
actually the date was November 5, 1975.
Anal probe. Yeah.
75. And this is plays in with Roswell because in the 1970s, Roswell came, like we were talking earlier, came into the picture again with the
Yeah.
guy that we just talked earlier, that he came in with the account
Yeah.
about saying that, yeah, it was extraterrestrial debris.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just adds to that whole incident, and it adds to popular culture, all these movies.
Yeah.
Fire in the Sky, people. If you guys have not seen this movie, and if you're a huge sci-fi ufologist, or you like flying saucers like myself, I find this topic a very, very interesting. Check it out. It's one of the best movies that I can say, in my opinion, describing what accounts would be of actual abduction. It shows the aliens. They do a good job. The way they portray them, they don't make any noise. Very believable. Doesn't have too much CGI, which to me, I prefer these kind of movies. But my opinion, one of the best movies that I've seen describing what an abduction would be. Another movie, you remember Independence Day? Come on,
Yeah. That's a good one.
right?
Yeah.
Will Smith, right? 96
When he was cool. Yeah. Yeah.
before he slapped the shit of you know who.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another one. If you like UFO stuff, there's other Earth versus the Flying Saucers, 1956.
Oh, there's a lot, man. Yeah.
The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951. And you know, all of this
War of the Worlds. Yeah.
plays in well with the Roswell incident, people.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts that you would like to add?
Um.
And you know, we can also say that, you know, the city of Roswell, Danny, has capitalized on the event.
Oh yeah.
They banked on it, right?
Bang. Yeah.
The city's official seal, I did not even know this. The seal now features a little green man on it.
It's their mascot, bro.
Exactly.
For real. For real.
But, you know, it's something that I guess, is it the anniversary now we're coming up on?
Yeah. The 75th anniversary. Yeah.
You know, in this episode, it's to commemorate that, people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just something fun that I thought we could do real quick, people, you know.
Yeah. And all jokes aside, man, you know, Roswell's pretty cool. I've been through it. It's like a little strip, you know what I mean? But I've been to this one lake out there called the Bottomless Lake. And I advise people, if you're in that area, check it out, man. It's really cool. It's like the lake looks fucking dark, dude. It's like black because it's like a crater. It's deep. And you have to wear your life jackets out there. You can go get this paddleboard and everything. And I don't know, dude. It's pretty
When
cool.
did you go, bro? You never told me you went down there. Your
This
ass
is
coulda-
years, man. This
yeah,
is-
your ass could. You know, being like half Mexican, you could have been abducted, bro.
I am half alien, yeah, bro. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. Damn, that's
E.T.,
what-
take me to your leader, your dealer. What's
Damn.
up?
immigrants, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know you did that. That's pretty cool because I know they
Represent.
have shit.
Yep.
They have a museum, the Roswell Museum
Shout out.
and Art Center maintains an exhibit that includes a recreation of the guy that we were talking, Gutter's rocket engine.
Mm-hmm.
It also has panels of the Roswell incident.
Yeah.
And it, like you just said, you probably saw this stuff, but you know, to people that are very interested in this, definitely check it out, people.
Check it out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking what's a good way to wrap this shit up?
Well, that was my report. Reporting live on July the 8th, 1947, Dyno-Ryder, Roswell, near Corona, New Mexico. Incident and debris of flying saucer but now eventually they changed it to a weather balloon. You be the judge. You tell me what you think, people. Read all about it.
Shit. 75 years later, man, it's still ringing bells. You know what I mean? And
Still a very interesting topic. Just like me, people, I love sci-fi. I love one thing though I don't like is Star Wars, but that's another thing.
oh, I love Star Wars.
I know you do. But flying saucers, bro,
Get ready.
flying saucers, dinosaurs, all of that. Paleontology, stuff like that, mysterious topics like that, definitely in my part. So yeah, this has been fun. This was a quickie, but definitely always fun. Thank you. This has been Dyno-Ryder. I'm out.
Yep.
We did good.
All right. You heard it here first, people, and everything is gonna be okay. These little green men, they come in peace. Some of them. Not all of them. Some of them are here to anal probe your ass, so. But I know some of you freaks out there will like that shit.
Some motherfuckers might like that shit. I'm not gonna mention any names.
And in a time like this, with Roe versus Wade got overturned and shit, that's probably the best thing to do, man. You know what I mean?
You keep yourself safe from that. This
More anal probing.
Love me. Conspiracy stuff.
Thank you.